Welcome to the Purple Positivity Podcast for May the 7th, 2018. I'm your host, the amazingly adorkable Rebecca Thistle, podcasting to you live-ish from my kitchen/dining room table in my apartment, which I call Jeffrey Thistlework. Yes. So, I spent this weekend watching the new season of Dear White People. And then rewatching the first season because I went, wait, I don't remember that. Wait, what? If you haven't seen it, it's a really good show. It is about African American students attending an Ivy League university and issues with race relations on a predominantly white campus. And there was something that was said in the second season that I really want to share. But before I get into it, I feel I know it's kind of hippy-dippy and like liberal whatever nonsense, but I feel like I have to issue a trigger warning because if it were me in your shoes, I'd want to know. So trigger warning, I'm about to talk about some pretty traumatic shit that not only happens on the show, but that has happened to me. Because there was something very powerful that was said in the second season that just, it was a punch to my gut. That's not funny, but if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry about this. So, deep breath. So in the first season, there is an incident where a party on campus gets a little rowdy and out of hand, and somebody calls the cops, and the campus police, I should say. Not cops, campus police. And campus police show up, and long story short, one of the black students gets a gun pointed in his face for basically no reason. Oh my god. I was rewatching that first season, and it made me so mad. I wanted to punch something. I mean, it's just so pissed me off. Anyways, so in the second season, this character, Reggie is his name, is talking to the dean, who is also African American, and he's talking to the dean about it, and about, the way he's been feeling since the incident and the things that he's been experiencing. And the dean says something to him that's very powerful. And it got to me, and I wrote it down. Like, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh shit, I gotta write that down. So, yeah, for once I have notes. Wrong page. Yay, Becca. For this asshole, this was just a moment. But you can't let those few seconds ruin your life. That's what he said. It was just a moment, but you can't let those, to that asshole, it was just a moment, but you can't let those few seconds ruin your life. And in the same conversation, Reggie says, well, I know it's not like he actually shot me. It's not like he pistol whipped me. It's not like... And the dean goes, no. Wait. No. Don't do that. And it just made me cry. I love Reggie. I just want to snuggle him. I really do. I'm just like, aw. You're so cuddly. And not so cuddly, but I want to still snuggle you. And I get it. And that's what I really love about the show in general, is these characters are they're so real. They're so flawed. And in a lot of ways, they're all very unlikable, but in so many more ways, they're all so relatable and understandable and wonderful, and I adore each and every single one of them on some level. So, I had to take a moment, take a breath. So, had to play the douche flute, as my friend calls it. So the reason that I'm talking about this, and the reason that it hit me so hard, was it made me think about when I was sexually assaulted 11 years ago. And I've talked very vaguely about this in at least a past show. And it's really weird for me to realize that 11 years ago, I told this story over and over and over and over again. To the police, to the DA, to the nurse at the hospital, when I was doing my rape kit, to 2 different juries. I told this story. And back then, I was almost numb to it. And now, with the benediction of hindsight, which is my new favorite thing ever, with the benediction of hindsight, somehow I can't talk about it. But I think I need to. This is actually my second attempt at recording this show. Because my first attempt, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And so I stopped the show and deleted it and said, well, maybe I should talk about something else. But then I said, no, I need to talk about this. Because it's important. It's important. Okay, so December 30th, 2006. I had received my SSI check in the mail the day before. And this was back before I had direct deposit. This was back before I think they even offered direct deposit. I mean, maybe they did. I don't remember. No, I think they technically still offered it. I just don't think they actually, like, you didn't necessarily have to have it, I guess. Like, now you have to have it. Anyways, that's not important. So I'd gotten my check in the mail, and I got up that morning, probably about 7:30 or so, and I got on the bus to set out to go cash it and pay my electric bill. That's all I wanted to do. Cash my check, pay my electric bill, get a money order for rent. That's it. So I got dressed, I got ready, I got on the bus, I went to Walmart. And even though I'd cashed my check there before, Walmart said to me, yeah, we can't cash this. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I dicked around for an hour, got back on the bus, and went to United, which is a grocery store, which was where I was going to end up anyways, but I figured, like, in my head, I was like, okay, I'll cash my check at Walmart, and then I'll get back on the bus, I'll ride around to United, pay my electric bill, get my money order for rent, and go back home. And this will be done in, like, 3 hours, as opposed to 5 or 6. And so I get to United, I say, I need to cash this check, and they were like, yeah, we can't cash that check. Even though I'd cashed checks there before, like SSI checks before, I was like, what the fuck? No, we can't cash that. Okay. So I dicked around for an hour, because the buses in Abilene suck. And I got back on the bus and rode about a mile up the road to what was then an Albertsons. Now, I think it's a Hastings. No, Hastings went out of business. I don't know what it is now. Maybe it's nothing. Anyways, but it used to be an Albertsons. And Albertsons tried to give me some shit, and hemming and hawing and all that. And, but finally they cashed the check, and I was like, yay. So I start heading out to go I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. It's passed. So I headed out to go find a bus stop for a route that was going to take me back down the street to United so that I could pay my electric bill, because that was where I paid my electric bill. And get my money order for rent and all that stuff. And keep in mind that I had my cane on me. And my white cane. I was using my white cane. I was being the good little blind girl. Letting everybody know, hey, I have a vision disability. Watch out.